Hello again, YouTubers and Pokemon fans. I, of course, am Jeff, owner of ThePokeCapital.com and ToysMCN.com, a YouTube network. And for today's video, we are starting our marathon of Pokemon Booster Box openings. That's right, we're going to open a booster box every day for about 2 weeks. It mainly depends on when we find the new Groudon and Kyogre tins. And once we do, we might go right back to opening boxes. We want to open as many boxes for as many days as we can. Because one, I know you guys love seeing booster box openings. And two, I really want to finally get a selection of singles together and stocked on the PokeCapital.com. So we can work towards becoming a one-stop shop for all of your Pokemon TCG needs. So, without further ado, let's start the openings, shall we? Alright, and our first booster box opening for this booster box opening marathon is English Edition Black and White Plasma Freeze. This set is, I believe, currently out of print. We can't restock it from distributors or anything, so whatever we have on hand is what we have for basically the rest of time, most likely, unless we somehow stumble upon a great deal on them, as secondary market prices on them are escalating quickly. Plasma Storm's going to be even quicker. Going the route of Dark Explorers, which has been out of print the longest, and I think it's like over 300 a box now. But we're going to open up all these packs, and once we're done, if we get this video uploaded on time, well, basically, very shortly after this video is uploaded, we'll be opening up these booster packs on stream at hitbox.tv/thepokecapitol. So if you want to see more Plasma Freeze in the form of PTCGO packs, make sure you follow us on there. Again, that's hitbox.tv/thepokecapitol. There's a link down below in the video description box. And you can follow us on there and opt to get email alerts whenever we go live with live streams going forward, which will probably be at least 3 times a week moving forward, and will only be on Hitbox most likely moving forward. So, first pack here we've got Grimer, Dino, Vanillite, Yamask, Weedle, Plasma Energy, Nidorino, Seadra, Horsea Reverse, and a Cacturne Rare. This set, I believe, one of the best pulls is a full art Professor Juniper. And I think this is the set that has like 6 different secret rares, including Ultra Ball and Max Potion. Those would be the best pulls we could find, I believe. Eevee, Starly, Nidoran Male, Mankey, Yamask, Flareon, nice, Palpitoad, Nidorino, Sandile Reverse, and a Glaceon. So lots of evolutions there. I think we got Eevee and 2 of the evolutions in that one pack there. I'm kind of surprised that Flareon's only an uncommon. It's very playable, especially with Night March. Yamask, Beldum, Chinchou, Pawniard, Rattata, Bisharp, Lantern, Grovyle, Metagross Reverse Rare, nice, and a Nidoqueen. And that Metagross, by the way, has Plasma Search. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Team Plasma card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. It is a stage 2 though, so I don't think it's ever seen much of any play, but it can be used. It's not terrible. Dratini, Sandile, Cacnea, Sneasel, Makuhita, Vaporeon, Kakuna, Noctowl, Nidorina Reverse, and Latios EX is our first ultra rare pull of this booster box opening marathon. There you go. And as a reminder, these older sets, the pull ratios are usually a little worse than the newest ones. For instance, a lot of the, like even the XY base set, we only average like 4 ultras per box, it feels like. A case open before only had 4 full arts in the 6 boxes total. Whereas the newest set, Primal Clash, we've been averaging at least 6 ultras per box. So much better pull odds, but hopefully we can find at least 3 regular arts and a full art, maybe a secret rare. That'd be awesome. So we got Makuhita, Eevee, Starly, Nidoran Male, Mankey, Shadow Triad, Palpitoad, Superior Energy Retrieval, Beldum Reverse, and a Seismitoad. Not EX, obviously. Let's see, I'm just trying to keep the reverses separate. I had one in the wrong pile there. Just so it's easier for me to sort them afterwards. So again, the main things I want to do here, as I open these, I want to get everything sorted and actually stocked to the PokeCapital.com. Doesn't mean everything you see in this video will be on there within like 24 hours or anything, but we'll be in the process of doing so anyway. So, we got Pawniard, Pachirisu, Eevee, Hoothoot, Voltorb, Jolteon. I think we got every evolution in the set now. Vanillish, Zweilous, Shadow Triad Reverse, and a Nidoking. So just the one ultra rare so far and no holo rares. The Metagross Reverse we got is normally a holo rare, but doesn't count for the 1 in 3 holo pull ratios at least. Nidoran Female, Primeape, Horsey, Dino, Litwick, Team Plasma Ball, Execute. Hopefully we find some Executors, as that had a fun showing in regionals over the weekend. If you don't know what it does, the first attack, it only does 10 damage, but your opponent can't play supporters, and you can just run a lot of disruption beyond that. So it looks like a fun deck to play. Not very fun to play against, though, I'm sure. A reverse rare Seismitoad, and Eradicate. Eradicate! Keep on plowing through here. Litwick, Pachirisu, Trico, Hoothoot, Eevee. Yeah, there's 2 different Eevees in the set. Jolteon, Execute, Onix, Krokorok Reverse, and a Beedrill. I'm surprised we have not found a regular holo rare yet. So we got lots of shiny goodness coming our way soon here, I'm sure. Dino, Vanillite, Yamask, Weedle, Tympole, Shadow Triad, Superior Energy Retrieval, Floatstone, Reshiram Reverse Rare, and a Heatran EX Full Art. There's the shiny shine that shines so brightly. Although not super bright, as the colors of the card are on the dark side, so it's not as bright as some full arts. But still, there is a full art Heatran EX. And if you want to know what he does, you can pause there and read at your leisure. Hopefully that's focused enough for you guys. So, 1 EX, 1 full art EX, and no holo rares to be had. And 3 reverse rares thus far. I'm going to say there's a holo rare right here as well. Just because we're due to get a bunch here. Tympole, Nidoran Female, Primeape, Horsey, Dino, Cryogonal, Vanillish, Krokorok, Steelix Reverse Rare, and Absol Holo Rare. Called it, and that's a playable holo as well, with that Mind Jack attack being a nice little tech in some dark decks featuring Darkrai primarily. For just, 2 energy, can do as much as 120 damage, which not too bad for a basic Pokemon that your opponent will only get 1 prize out of, and you might get 2 prizes by attacking with it. So let's just clear some of the garbage here before it starts to overflow. And continue right along here. So now we're probably at about equal, where we should be, 3 holos after maybe like 10, 11 packs, somewhere in there. Beldum, Chinchou, Pawniard, Rattata, Grimer, Frozen City, Seadra, Onix, Vanillish Reverse, and a Leafeon Rare. Not a bad card either with that Energy Crush ability. Does 20 damage, well, not ability, it's an attack. Does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So if they're running some kind of energy acceleration especially, could be doing 100 plus damage pretty easily for just 1 energy. And if that's in a deck with Deoxys EX as well, to increase your attack by 10, just say you have 4 Deoxys in the field, you got a Silver Bangle or Muscle Band on them, you can be one hit knocking out some EXs. So, Pachirisu, Dino, Sneasel, Beldum, Nidoran Female, Team Plasma Badge, Dragonair, Vanillish, Reverse Dino, and Executor. Nice! I'm going to keep that aside just because I want to potentially build that deck for the fun of it. I don't know if I'll actually use it in any tournaments, but I definitely want to try it out. I prefer to try it on PTCGO. Hopefully we get some with the codes we open after this opening as well. So we got Yamask, Rattata, Grimer, Nidoran Female, Tympole, Team Plasma Ball, Floatstone, Meltank, Eevee Reverse, and Thundurus EX Full Art. This might be our best Plasma Freeze box ever. I haven't opened many in the past, but hey, 2 full arts and we're less than halfway through. I don't think you usually get this kind of pull ratio in Plasma Freeze, but I will certainly take it. Thundurus EX in all of its shiny glory, the shiny shine that shines so brightly, with Radiant Knuckle and Thunderous Noise. Very nice. All right. So we already got 3 ultra rares. I've had, it's possible the last box of the set open we had no ultra rares, or no full arts, I should say. But anyways, moving on. Well, no, 3 ultra rares total is what I meant. and no full arts. But anyways, Sneasel, Litwick, Voltorb, Makuhita, Pawniard, Frozen City, Noctowl, Zweilous, Superior Energy Retrieval Reverse, and a Holo Rare Reshiram. So that's 5 shinies now. And we got 5 packs left. So now we're ahead of the odds. We started off slow with 1 in like 8 packs or something like that. But now they're coming in bunches. Alright. Pawniard, Nidoran Male, Mankey, Cacnea, Starly, Flareon, Metane, Mawile, Umbreon Reverse, and a Cofagrigus Rare. I got confused there. For some, I thought it was a Holo Rare for who knows what reason, but another Reverse Rare. So let's see, that's already 5 Reverse Rares. Whoa, focus. There we go. So 5 Reverse Rares already. And we're less than half of the way through the box. So yeah, definitely a solid solid box for the bucks, I guess. Wooper, Beldum, Pawniard, Chinchou, Sandile, Espeon, Meltank, Grovyle, Dratini Reverse, and a Hariyama. Or as I say, Harry Mama. I guess that's not the pronunciation. It's just fun to say Harry Mama. Teach their own, though. Sandile, Sneasel, Litwick, Voltorb, Makuhita, Team Plasma Badge, Kakuna, Zweilous, Nidoran Male, and Bisharp. The Nidoran there was the reverse, in case you didn't realize. And as a reminder, as I may have already done so, the video may kind of jump a little bit once, twice, because after every like 2 gigabytes of footage, which is around the 10 to 11 minute mark, it starts a new file for whatever reason. So there's usually like a half-second jump where like the audio kind of cuts out for a split second, just so you guys know. So Pachirisu, Trico, Hoothoot, Eevee, Dratini, Vaporeon, Staravia, Nidorina, Timpo Reverse, and Staraptor. So last pack on the left side, we're at 5 holos, so I'm going to assume we get a holo rare in this pack. If we get an EX or a full art or a secret rare, I'll be stunned. So we've already gotten 3. But you never know, stranger things have happened. Dratini, Wooper, Beldum, Pawniard, Chinchou, Bisharp, Nidorina, Noctowl, Grimer Reverse, and a holo rare Chandelure. So I was right on that account. And the Chandelure there, if you want to see what it does, it's got Flare Navigate. Can, once during your turn, search deck for a fire energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon. If you do, put 1 damage card on that Pokemon. So not too bad, but again, stage 2. Pretty much every time you find a good ability on something that's not an EX, it's a stage 2. But, oh well. So halfway through, we got 6 shinies, 3 are holo rare, 1's a regular art EX, and 2 are full art EXs. Let's see, just want to stick our commons here in the booster box just because the stack gets pretty tall pretty quick and don't want it falling over. And my arm gets tired faster if I have to, lift my arm extra high to set each card down. But anyways, we've got Vanillite, Primeape, Horsea, Yamask, Weedle, Vaporeon, Nidorino, Onix, Meltank Reverse, and Vanillix. So let's see if I have the right number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Maybe there was 19 packs on the left side for some reason. I don't know. Oh well. Or maybe we somehow have an extra booster pack. I'd be okay with that. Get rid of the garbage there. Code 3, 2, let's go. We've got Weedle, Eevee, Trico, Wooper, Voltorb, Espeon, Staravia, Lampent, Bisharp Reverse Rare, and Quagsire. Quagsire. Nope, that's not right. Quagsire. Nah, I can't get there. I'm sorry. I hear it in my head, but I can't translate it right now. Maybe I'm close. Maybe I'm closer than I think. Maybe it sounds better to you than it does to myself. I don't know. Let me know how you thought that Quagsire impression was. Was it terrible? Is it as terrible as I think? Rattata, Grimer, Nidoran Female, Timple, Dino, Shadow Triad, Mawile, Lampent, Mankey Reverse, and a holo rare Zekrom. Not one that has Outrage, nor is the Reshiram. So this is like, are these like the only Reshiram Zekroms that don't have Outrage? Because the ones with Outrage have been reprinted so many times in different sets, different promo boxes and such. It just seems like they're all with Outrage, but these ones do not have Outrage. So, are there other Zekrams, Reshiram's too that I'm blanking on? Let me know. Dino, Vanillite, Primeape, Horsey, Yamask, Plasma Energy, Lantern, Krokorok, Zweilous Reverse, and Crocodile. Crocodile. Have I even heard Crocodile before, or just Krokorok? I don't even know. I think Crocodile I've seen and heard. I don't know. Nidoran Male, Mankey, Cacnea, Starly, Yamask, Cryogonal, Vanillish, Dragonair, Rockguard, Ace-Spec, and Mr. Mime. A very good rare. An awesome one-of-tech in many, many decks with that bench barrier ability. But main thing here, we got an Ace-Spec in Rockguard. And as that takes the spot of a reverse foil, it doesn't really count as a holo rare, I don't think, for the 1-3 ratio, so we should end up getting 13 shiny cards plus 35 reverses, unless we find a second Ace-Spec or something, but we'll see what happens if that happens. Nidoran Male, Rattata, Sandile, Yamask, Litwick, Team Plaza Ball, Nidorino, Zweilous, Staravia Reverse, and Staraptor. So there's a little evolution for you. Back to back. 3 and 2. Okay. Dino, Sneasel, Beldum, Nidoran Female, Cacnea, Flareon, Metane, Palpitoad, Nidoking Reverse Rare, and I see something good! It's Thundurus EX Regular Art! Wow! We are pulling awesome here, this box. So there is EX number 4. 2 regular art and 2 full art. I feel like a lot of times in some of these sets, I end up getting the full art. If I get a full art, I get the regular art in the same box. So maybe that means we'll find a regular art Heatran in this box as well. Or maybe a full art Latios. Or both. Time will tell. So we've got Cacnea, Hoothoot, Eevee, Starly, Dratini, Jolteon, Superior Energy Retrieval, Execute, Bisharp Reverse, and Kingdra Holo Rare with Dragon Vortex and Tri-Bullet. Without even reading it, I'm going to assume it's not as good as the new one with the Ancient Trait ability. But who knows? I'm not even going to read it right now. You guys obviously could have, or rewind and pause, whatever, if you need to read it yourselves. But we're going to press on. Got Eevee, Trico, Wooper, Voltorb. No. Oh, I gotta stick to ones I know. Pachirisu, Bisharp, Kakuna, Lantern, Kakuna Reverse, and Muck. Stick to the ones I know I can do, and do, at least I think, well. Where's Pediursa when you need it? I tell ya. Pawniard, Dratini, Wooper, Sneasel, Chinchou, Flareon, Onix, Seadra, Cacnea Reverse, and Sableye. Probably one of the least playable Sableyes we've seen in quite some time, with just Scratch and Shadow Cage. There's been so many great Sableye tech cards that have been playable in various decks, but that one just doesn't do it for anybody. It's just a dead card, basically. Grimer, Yamask, Tympole, Beldum, Voltorb, Cryogonal, Vanillish, Zweilous, Flareon Reverse, nice, and Nidoking Rare. With Love Strike, there's 40 more damage for each Nidoqueen on your bench, and Horn Drill. 90 for 4. Even with all the new fighting support, just getting a bunch of, stage 2 out there, it's not easy, so doing Love Strike for even 100 is going to be pretty hard. Voltorb, Pachirisu, Cacnea, Hoothoot, Starly, Espeon, Kakuna, Meltank, Rattata Reverse, and Deoxys EX Full Art. Holy cow! That's 3 full arts, ladies and gentlemen. 3! Woo! And they're good ones, too. I mean, yes, Deoxys and Thundurus have been reprinted in tins, but not the full arts. So getting the full arts of playable cards, whether they've been in tins or not, always a pleasant card to find. So, as I was saying before, every one of him you have on your bench, each of your Team Plasma Pokemon do 10 more damage, and it stacks. So if you have 4 Deoxys on the bench, all of your Plasma Pokemon do an extra 40 damage. Actually, he doesn't have to be on the bench, so if he's the active, he still gives himself 10 extra as well. But yeah. Mankey, Eevee, Vanillite, Horsey, Trico, Frozen City, Krokorok, Noctowl, Palpitoad Reverse, and Hydreigon. Hydreigon? Hydreigon? I think it's Hydreigon. Hydreigon Holo Rare with Tractor Beam and Obsidian Fane. Does he beam tractors out of his mouth? That'd be weird. But there's what he does if you want to read. So, that's 6 Holo Rares, 5 Ultra Rares, an A-Spec, and 4 packs left. So, we expect to find one more shiny card of some sort. If it's a Secret Rare, especially if it's an Ultra Rare, or an Ultra Ball, or a Max Potion. I don't know, man. I don't know. Wooper, Mankey, Eevee, Vanillite, Horsey, Vaporeon, Grovyle, Mawile, Dragonair Reverse, and Seismitoad Rare. 3 packs remain in our first of over a dozen booster boxes in as many days. Rattata, Sandile, Yamask, Litwick, Primeape, Jolteon, Kakuna, Palpitoad, Nidoran Female, and Kecleon with color change in Imitac. Alright, 2 packs left. A Deoxys pack and a Bisharp pack. Kind of surprised they put Bisharp on the cover, as it's not in the X or anything. Usually, it seems like most of the pack arts are of Pokemon that have an EX in the set, but oh well. Primeape, Chinchou, Weedle, I think they have the Absol in here too, but anyway, Ponyard, Makuhita, Bisharp, Lampent, Noctowl, Reverse Yamask, and Dragonite Holo Rare. So it looks like our last Holo won't be an Ultra, but maybe we'll find another A-Spec. Maybe we'll find a Secret Rare and it counts as a bonus one or something. Who knows? So, last pack, last chance for glory here on our box of Plasma Freeze. We've got Hoothoot, Eevee, Starly, Dratini, Nidoran Male, Shadow Triad, Lampent, Nidorino, Reverse Holo Getsus Rare, and the rare of the pack. The final card of this booster pack is Eradicate. That's Eradicate! So, if you enjoyed this box opening video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Rock smash that like button. Find all of our links, including social media, down below. And if you want to see these lovely codes redeemed on PTGO, join us right away over at hitbox.tv/thePokeCapital. You can find a link for that down below as well, and make sure you follow us there. So, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern for another Pokemon opening. We open a booster box of Japanese Y. I'll see you then, or before, on hitbox.tv/thePokeCapital.